Stop scrolling for a second. If you've been feeling exhausted lately, if you've been wondering whether your prayers are being heard, if you've ever asked yourself, God, have you forgotten about me? Then listen closely, because what you're about to hear might be exactly what you need right now. Life has a way of wearing people down. There are seasons when the pressure feels overwhelming, the sleepless nights, the unanswered questions, the battles nobody knows you're fighting. And in those moments, it's easy to believe you're facing everything alone. But here's the truth. Every tear you've cried, every silent prayer you've whispered, every moment you thought nobody noticed, God noticed. Just because you couldn't see Him working doesn't mean He wasn't there. And just because heaven seemed quiet doesn't mean heaven was absent. Sometimes God's silence isn't rejection. Sometimes it's preparation. Now here's the question most people ask. If God is working, then why the delay? Why did certain doors close? Why did opportunities disappear? Why did people walk away? Because not every closed door is a punishment. Sometimes it's protection. Sometimes God is keeping you from something that looked good on the surface, but would have hurt you in the end. Think about it. Gold isn't refined without fire. Strength isn't built without resistance. And maybe the struggle you've been fighting isn't destroying you. Maybe it's preparing you for what's next. But there's something you need to understand. Right before a breakthrough, the biggest battle often happens in your mind. Doubt starts talking. Fear starts growing. Comparison starts stealing your peace. A voice whispers, "You're not good enough. It's too late for you. Nothing is ever going to change." But not every voice deserves your attention, and not every thought deserves your belief. The enemy's greatest weapon isn't always your circumstances. Sometimes it's convincing you to give up before your miracle arrives. That's why you have to guard your mind, guard your focus, guard your faith. Here's what I want you to remember today. The chapter you're living in right now is not the end of your story. God isn't finished with you. The pain isn't the conclusion. The disappointment isn't the final page. You're in the middle of the process. And the middle often feels messy. It feels confusing. But the ending reveals what the process was building all along. Just because you can't see movement doesn't mean nothing is happening. Roots grow underground long before fruit appears above the surface. And God may be doing His greatest work in places you can't see yet. So today, make a decision. Let go of the fear. Let go of the bitterness. Let go of the lies that have been holding you back. Remember this. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not fighting alone. Your prayers have not been wasted. And your story is far from over. In fact, many people discover that their breakthrough was closest when they were most tempted to quit. So don't quit. Don't stop believing. Don't stop trusting, because God's timing may feel slow, but it's never wrong. And what He has planned for you is greater than anything you can see right now. If this message spoke to you, type Amen in the comments and share it with someone who needs this reminder.